All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
What's happening, guys? Good to see you. Got some people jump on here. You're behind the scenes today, or in front of the scenes today. You're usually behind the scenes. Let me see here. We're going to make sure we're live on Instagram, which is got a different view because just a bunch of cans of paint between us. The way it splits the screen on Instagram is kind of weird, but anyway, I would suggest if you're on Instagram, jump over to Facebook. It's a better view. So, good morning. Hello, everybody. You guys that watch this on the rewind, I want to thank you. You're the ones that see it right from Jump Street. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And day, what is it? I don't know, pushing big, almost 570 something days here. I don't have my clicker on me, but Dave Howard, say hi to Wendy.
Hey, Dave.
Wendy's with me today, guys, in front of the camera instead of behind. Fred Turner says morning. What's up, Pops?
Morning.
Good morning, Ben Bryant and Jess Novak. Brought in the heavy artillery this morning.
Good cringy morning to you.
Good cringy morning. Yeah. I said, do you want to do my live? Yes. Not easy for you, right? This isn't your favorite thing, but I appreciate you doing it. Appreciate you jumping on. Jess Novak says hello. Andrea Gooch is on here. Yeah, so this week I was just trying to switch things up. Good morning, lovebirds, says Danielle.
Oh, I can't read it because I'm blind, but
yeah, and so this week, guys, I mentioned like for the next several days, Bubba, we've got something for you right now. Okay.
Bubba, good morning. That's crispy.
So the backstory behind that is a lot of days Wendy will stop and get what she calls a crispy one. I'm more of a coffee guy, but she's a diet Pepsi girl in the morning. We'll do a video and send it to Bubba, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's crisp."
It's that first sip.
That's crisp. We've been doing that for a while because I remember being out in Texas and Bubba and I were doing it back to you. So fun stuff. Guys, I mentioned for the yesterday, for the next several days, going to bring on people that have just had a tremendous impact on my life. Good morning, Dave Zemchek. Yeah, good to see you. Today, I figured I'd invite the person who's had to live with me through it all this stuff. And it's been nonstop for the past few years. But since the end of April, we've been knee deep in this remodel here in Sherman, Maine. We sold everything, moved north.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Sawdust everywhere, late nights, maybe some tense moments here and there, paint all over everything we own. More trips to the hardware store than you can probably count. Wendy's always game for an errand and a road trip. But somewhere in all of that, there's been some lessons. Good morning, Elizabeth Greer from Natchez. So today I just thought we'd have an honest conversation. I'll probably take it on the chin here a few times.
No,
because I'm awesome to work with. But yeah, I mean, let's just talk about it. We when we bought this place, I'm just going to ask you some questions, kind of like I did with Bubba yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like, what did you think you were signing up for?
Well, first he didn't want anything to do with his house because he was like, the pictures were awful. And It was like, you couldn't tell if there was a view. There was a faucet in the mountain picture. It was like, okay. So, but I saved it on my favorites because I was like, oh, I don't know. I think it has a view. It's on this street called North Street. That's like, everybody has a view pretty much. So I was like, it's got to be a view, but you can't really see from the road. You can only see like a little bit of the roof. So we went up the wrong driveway, needless to say, and we could see the house through the woods, but we were like, he's like, I'm getting out of here. This isn't our driveway. I was like, please, can we just get out? And he's like, no. So we took off, and I was like, and then I was driving, I think, the next time. And I go, let's go to see North Street. We can see the view of the mountain and stuff. And I said, let's just go up the right driveway this time. Let's just go see. And he's like, all right. He's all reluctant. Then we get up there and we get out of the car and we walk around the back of the house and there's the mountain. And he's like, oh, wow. And I'm looking around going, holy cow, this is a piece of shit. Like
it's a lot of work.
There's a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah. And he's like, I love it. Like, let's get it. And I was like, Now,
Right.
No, I'm sorry I mentioned it, but
So when we moved up, like within 2 weeks, we had identified a property. Within about 2 months, had closed on this place,
yeah,
and now it's 3 months beyond that. So tomorrow actually will be 5 months that we moved up north,
yeah.
and 3 of it we've been knee deep in this, this process. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? What has surprised you the most about the whole project and process?
Just the amount of work,
Sheer
man.
volume of work. Yeah, I've been trying to get off the first floor and into the basement to trim things out. The dogs decided to start running around.
Dogs are going nuts.
And yesterday we decided, I call it the lobby, but the front hall. I'm going to go out in the lobby, and so we're trying to get rid of all the stained trim, and so painting most things, but it's 1x4 square edge, and we're putting a profile on. So back into demo mode, take that off, put some new stuff up. So we go and got some new stuff yesterday. We got all the all set for Matt Blood to do the tile for us. What has been easier than expected in this process?
I don't know. This is a 2-edged question because it's been hard too, but it's been easy, like working with you. And when we did the ceilings, it was like, great. Those were great days. We didn't have any riffs. We haven't had many riffs. I'm the one that riffs. I throw a fit every now and again.
There's been some tears.
Yeah, I've cried a couple times. No big deal. Hopefully I had my last fit like earlier this week. This weekend, right?
Well, what's been harder than expected?
The dynamic a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he's a subcontractor. He's a contractor at heart. You did it for how many years?
Yep.
And I'm a wife that just bought a house with her husband, and we have a renovation. He's in full contractor mode. Sometimes I feel like a subcontractor. Don't get mad. He can't help it. It's what he does. It's what he did for a million years. I've never done it. So like my mindset's different than his. He's like, he knows how to do it. He knows everything about it. I don't know anything. So it's like, sometimes I feel like, well, I'm sure he's like, I just want to get this done. I know how to do it. And I'm like, well, I want to learn, I want to do it, but I've got to like shut that off because we got to move in here.
That's been a balance. Yeah. I'm wanting to, like it was one that we did the front door. I'm like, I can slam this thing in, and
that was nice of you.
Yeah. I really only need your help to lift the other ends, not in a disrespectful way, but once I realized, okay, she'd really like to kind of see how this happens. And so then I went into
I just want to be part of it,
Yeah. Teach mode. And we had a nice time. And what is that door? It's the best closing door. Best closing door in Sherman, let me tell you.
Thing's mint.
Oh,
you just walk in and let it go, and it just closes on its own.
Tears of joy, Dave Howard says. Yeah. I mean, speaking of working together, I mean, we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time together anyway because we work together, and so but this stuff together was a lot at times. It has been a lot. Like what's been the best part?
Making it our own together.
Yeah.
Like talking through some stuff. Yeah. He always says like, I'm so glad we talked about that because we're both probably thinking of it and not sure of what's going to happen with it, even if it's something small like the radiators or something. And then we bring it up and we talk it through, and then we're like, good, we have a plan, like, so that's been great. There's only been a couple of times where I feel like, and I have a lot of big feelings, so, take that into consideration, but I'm not easy to work with either, by the way, you guys. Like, I'm an emotional handful. But anyway,
like I just want to nail the trim on. Come on.
I'm like, yeah, but can I?
You think we make a good team?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
even though you're a DI and I'm a CS, like we make it work because we're intentional about. I feel like each other.
There's there been a moment the other day, and we just talked. There's never any disrespect. We might disagree on, I don't know, what we want to do next, or paint next, or tear apart next, but we talked through the order of events. And yesterday, Monday, or what, I don't even know what today is, Tuesday. Sunday, we came in here ready to just rip and roar on the first floor, and then we ended up down in the basement putting paint on the
all day.
Floor.
Well, we've done that a couple of times. Remember? I wonder what's under here, and we just tear the floor up.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, we're into 2 days of some sort of demo. So, what have you learned about me over the last 3 months that you didn't know before?
That you're really good at doing carpentry and everything pretty much. He does such a good job. Like he did this trim on this.
This thing.
We don't want to call it an abortion, but that's what we call some of the things. On this beam, there's like there was such a gap, and it wasn't like a steady gap. It was like a tapered gap, you know. And they were like all around this thing. Now it looks like.
It looks like,
you know, as soon as we paint it white, no one's going to know anything happened in here. It's going to look, it looks so good right now. The gaps are gone.
Try to disguise the fact that they cut the countertop 5/8 of an inch short to the beam, you know? Yeah. So anyway, so fun stuff like that. I think we made a good team.
And I think the most important thing that I want to get out today is that instead of getting mad at each other, which we've had our moments, but like we always have to reel back, and we do, I think. At least I do. I know you do too, though, because we'd be right in a fist fight if we didn't. But you always have to. I always ask myself, like, what are his intentions? Like, he would never want to make me mad or upset me or do anything. We're just doing this project together, and sometimes it's tense and there's a lot going on. But like, we always like reel ourselves back and say, okay, like this person is in love with me. I'm in love with him. We're not trying to like make each other mad or make it complicated.
Right.
So you got to be self-aware of yourself, because sometimes feelings get in the way for me, like, oh my God, he's mad, or, you know, he doesn't like my ideas or whatever, but it's not that.
What's one habit of mine that's driven you absolutely crazy during the remodel?
The chaos you leave behind. I don't know. Like, this guy he's wild. I don't know how to say it. He gets up in the morning and he runs all day long till he collapses. And his tools are everywhere. It's so funny how we think so different, but we work well together because everything has a place. I don't care if it's in the middle of construction or not. Like, put your shit away, right? But I'm not a construction person, and I'm remodeled. So like, I'm
into the big picture.
He's always like, "Where's this? Where's that?" And I'm like, "It could be anywhere. I don't know." But usually I do know where it is, though. That's weird.
Yeah, you guys are getting the real goods on me now.
Yeah, no.
What do you think I do that makes me a good teammate?
You always consider the other person, like you're empathetic. You
knock it off.
You always listen.
You know what he's doing.
Yeah. You always listen too. Like when I have something to say, which is, I don't usually say a lot, but when I do say something, you do listen. And then you, it's not like you just act like you're listening and then you ignore it and do something else. You actually like I know you heard me because you do something.
Respond to it.
Yeah, you respond to it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Let's talk about life behind the scenes a little bit. Most people, like these guys out here, see me for 20, 30 minutes every morning. They don't see everything else, you know. What's it like living with somebody who's constantly coaching and creating content and thinking about clients and trying to build a business?
It's awesome. It's a lot, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not a lot all the time, but sometimes I'm just like, yeah, this guy. He's steady.
Yeah.
He's the Energizer Bunny, like on steroids all of the time. So I don't know if you guys know anybody like that.
World domination.
There's a sound out there on social media that this little girl's skiing and her dad has her mic'd up and she's like, I'm not a zoomer arounder like you. I'm more of a layer arounder. I like to lay around all day. That's us. I send it to him all the time.
Would you say I do a decent job of shutting off work?
Better than you used to.
Yeah.
When we were not doing the remodel, you would work till 7 or 8. I think you're just exhausted that you can't work that late now.
Right.
Like we are exhausted and in pain when we get home usually every day. Just our joints, and we're 55 and 56.
Yeah, almost 57. What have I gotten better at over the last few years?
I mean, you're good at a lot of things, so. What have you gotten better at? Probably keeping you cool, maybe a little bit. Yeah.
Where do I still need work?
I don't know if you need work. Like you read your friggin' disc assessment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Everybody needs work. Like we can all be more self-aware, and we could all be kinder, and we could all consider other people's feelings at all times. But it's hard, and it's a full-time job. So I think we all need work.
Yeah.
In some way or another, but I think you're pretty amazing.
Oh, thanks. Set her up for that one. Yeah, I mean, you've listened. Well, not listened to coaching calls, but you've been around when I've been coaching, and you'll check in because some of these guys that I coach become your friend, and the acquaintance and all that. like without naming names, like what patterns do you hear over and over through my coaching of business owners?
Their
Yeah,
stuff.
like what do you see a lot of people doing that maybe that they shouldn't be? Anything come to mind?
Yeah, like, and I know everybody does it. Like, just, I don't know if it's owning a business. I've never owned a business, so this is just my observations and going to like all the events we've gone to and listening to the people talk about what they would do and how they do it and blah, blah, blah. But it's a combination of stuff. Like some people don't have systems, so they're chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, their personality isn't like super leadership wise or whatever. Like some people are just born leaders and some people aren't. And it's hard for the people that aren't born leaders because they hesitate to do the hard things, But I think a lot of people just like, they get burnt. I think a lot of people get burnt out. I mean,
they go hard. It's maybe a lot of it's born of like comparison too, right? Like, oh, well, hey, Bubba's doing this, I got to do that. Or so-and-so's doing really well here. I've got to do this. I need to invest more in myself or get the thing, right?
Yeah, we know comparison is a thief of joy.
Right. Yeah.
I do it. Everyone does it.
I mean, you've seen a lot of successful business people too. What do you think they have in common?
Well, like you said, they're go-getters. Like you can't run a business if you're not like Cooper Drew and you. Yeah. You too. They're just like on their wheels.
Cooper's our plumber.
Cooper's our plumber is a young man and he's like a hard driver and a hard worker and he's really good at customer service. Like he's just a good. Yeah. He's got that mindset. I don't know what it is. I tell him all the time.
Young guy, go getter. Yep.
Like the triathlete stuff, I always say this, you have something, and I can't put my finger on it or find a word for it, but it's like, I don't know if many people have it, but I do think business owners have to have a little of it to survive the battle, but it's
an edge.
Some kind of a drive.
It's an edge.
Yeah, it's the edge. It's hard to put it into words though, because it's like, I don't feel like I have it. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah. I mean, if every business owner that sees this could change one thing, what would you tell them to change?
As a business owner, this is just me being my little feely self or whatever, but like the most important thing you can do is be good to your employees. Like don't give away the farm and let them do whatever they want, but don't be a dick, like, excuse me.
Told you it's a
family show. You know what I mean?
Show.
Like, I'm so sorry. There's probably children on this, but
don't be a dick.
Like, man, be good to your employees. They're the most valuable thing you have. What are you going to do it all yourself? Like, don't be a jackwagon.
All right, lightning round. I did this with Bubba yesterday. So, who's more patient?
Duh.
Who's more stubborn? Who's usually right?
Well,
probably. I do say that a lot. Yeah, you were right. Who starts more projects? Who finishes more projects?
No.
I don't know. I think we do.
I think you finish your projects.
Yeah, I almost lost you the other day. I could tell, I'm like, we got, I go, she's starting to crack. I go, we got to get this done. Like, so I was just really pushing, saying, oh, this is the finish. We got to really push through. And she's kind of
doing it and crying.
Yeah, piled up in the corner, sucking her thumb. Who would you say is the better planner? I think you.
Yeah, you don't even plan anything. You just go. I'm like.
Who apologizes first? Okay, we'll talk about that one later.
We've gone during this project. I'm going to be vulnerable here, but we didn't speak for a whole night, and it was torture. I hated it, but we were both mad about something, and we both wouldn't give up. Like we both were stubborn. I wanted to go say something, and probably he did too. I don't know, but we didn't. And then the next day, I was like, "That was the worst day ever. That was the worst night of my life."
Yeah, it's like there's been some times where I'm like, all right, we just need to press pause on this thing. What if it takes us another day? Big deal, right? What would you say has made us stronger through all of this?
Communication and respect for each other, and just being self-aware too. Yeah. And like, I think like, what were your intentions? I tried to focus on what your intentions would be, because sometimes you can be a little bit like rough, abrasive or whatever.
Abrasive.
He's like, rah. And I'm like, I'm like,
yeah, like when you weren't placing the boards in front of me quite quickly enough when I was trying to do the flooring, you know. And I don't want to talk about which board comes next. I want the board.
You come up with quite a few examples, but another time we get here and we're doing the ceilings. Literally, he put a couple of boards up the night before to see what it looked like. We get here the very next morning early. First of all, he gets up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I get up 5 seconds before we're leaving the house, like 7 o'clock. I'm just getting my clothes on. I have no time to even. I have no time to deal with myself. I'm just like, get dressed and come over. And he's over there and he's like, he puts one board up and he's like, you know, you should be like thinking about what's next. And
I need the next board.
He laid off like 5 things that he assumed I knew because I'm a subcontractor and I should know this stuff. And I don't know anything. And I was just like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, I don't want one joint 4 inches from the next. We want a course between that. I don't want to participate in the selection of the next board. I want the board.
You should be measuring for the cut.
Thinking, I'm going to that, move that bench, get me that.
Which I did all that, but I didn't know at the time. Like I had to learn it. I can't just know it. And I was like, I suck. I should know this stuff.
Danielle, this is a cheat code for his sibling.
Yeah.
You're familiar with the work. Oh shit. It's been fun. It's been work. It's been a sprint. You know, my dad's on here. We did the camp back in 2008, and I've often said I don't have another one in me. But we did it.
Yeah, you did say that too with this one.
Yeah. Whew, it's been a lot of work. We've uncovered it. We built a deck we didn't plan on building. We tore off a sunroom we didn't plan on tearing off.
The amount of stuff we threw away that was just strewn about and here for no reason is mind blowing.
Put 4 dumpsters out of here.
4 30-yard dumpsters, not just a dumpster, but one of the biggest one they got.
Yeah, and you know we still got some work and. We're gonna get it done, and it's this place. One thing I want to say one thing. Ask you one more question I have written down here. If someone was trying to build a business and protect their marriage at the same time, what's one piece of advice you'd give them?
Like find out. I don't know.
I would just say communicate and listen,
Communicate and like the 3 things I said, be respectful of each other. Like nobody's trying to tick you off. And if they are, they're probably not a good partner for you. But like, look at their intentions. Like I heard Jay Shetty say, and I know some people are like, oh, Jay Shetty or whatever, but I like him. Anyway, he said, pay attention to their intentions in your actions. Like not their actions or whatever. Pay attention to their intentions. And I used to say, oh, it doesn't matter what their intentions are. They made me feel this way or whatever. But like,
Rachel says, oh my God, I'd pop him, Wendy. She's right.
No.
Kick the legs out from under the stool. Bubba said, go to the retreat to attack.
I've been difficult too. I feel like this is getting on you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, and there's been days where I've shown up with a different vibe. You've rolled in with a different vibe. Like this is getting old.
Some days I was like, I do not want to go over there. At all.
We've taken a day or so, a couple days off. You went for a girls' weekend, and we took the 4th or the 5th and some time around that. But
the
for
one
the most
thing we
part,
always do is show up.
Yeah, we do show up. And our mantra is progress every day. So it doesn't always look like what we thought it was going to look like, but we get there. We'll give them a tour.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. All right, I'm just going to hold the laptop.
Oh my God, we got to tell them the funny stories though.
1 second. All right,
guys, so serious.
So the first one, we had this crappy old set of stairs out behind the shed. They're like pressure treated. They've been sitting there. We're moving the shed. So Wendy, there was 2 stairs. So we flipped the first one over. I'm going to throw it in the burn pile. And she's like, While
he's over there with the tractor, I'm like, oh, I can pick these stairs up. And then I'm like, no, what if there's something under there? Like an animal or whatever.
Yeah,
so I waited
for a while. Like it's creepy under those sheds, right? So I said, well, let's pick this thing up together and just flip it, right? So we start flipping it. Where's that thing? It's here somewhere.
I can go get it.
Grab it. So we start flipping it, and Wendy's really not pulling on it, but I'm kind of pulling it, but kind of ready to bolt at the same time. And I got about halfway up with it, and I start to hear this god awful squeaking sound, like squeal. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm killing some baby rabbits or something. I keep flipping over, and the sound keeps getting worse and worse and worse, right? So Wendy takes off running toward the burn pit. I take off running down the driveway, and we go back and look, and this is what we found.
a dog toy. The steps were like squishing it.
It doesn't squeak anymore.
It doesn't squeak, but it was screaming.
This thing was making
it was like,
so many,
like a high pitched squeal, and I was like, "What is it?" We were like running all over the place. Oh my god, it was the funniest thing. We laughed for like a week.
The other funny story was just the other day
when
we were getting ready to leave. Stella's always got a ball, an orange ball,
right now,
and the door is off the cellar stairs right now because we're painting it and dealing with all that stuff. And
Don't tell them what it is yet.
Huh?
Don't tell them what it is.
So we're getting ready to leave, right? And I kind of get down the hallway here. Wendy comes around the corner and says, "Oh my God, someone's coming up the cellar stairs." I go, "What?" "Someone's coming up the cellar stairs." So I get going around the corner like this, right? And it was, what was it?
It was Stella's ball bouncing. It sounded
boom,
like
boom,
footsteps.
Boom.
Oh
boom,
my God.
Boom on the stairs. And I'm like, I got goosebumps. I'm like, we got a home invasion going here. I'm ready to. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, we laughed for hours, and then later, like we were home, just quiet, or whatever, and I busted out. I was crying, laughing.
Funny stories. Let's have a tour. All right, I'm just gonna hold the computer up like this.
I wish you could see the floors, but we can't risk taking these off.
The floors are well, that's the floors like a hickory or something like that. They're in as good shape as anything was here, but this is the living room area. TV wall here.
Look at that trim around that fireplace.
This door is coming out, but probably next spring. Maybe if we're lucky this fall. We'll see how finances are. We redid the deck. I don't know if you can see out here, and the mountain view is out there, but we're getting some Canadian smog too. We've got a nice little Vermont casting stove here. This crappy tile job is going away. That pipe's going up through the roof.
See the temporary trim that
I did a little temporary trim detail there just so it wouldn't look quite as bad, but we're going to get rid of that. So kind of come down through here. We've got hallway. This was 2 bedrooms originally, and we made it into a master, or some of you guys call it a primary. This is the master bedroom now.
Low-hanging fans.
Low-hanging fans. We got these. We have 3 more coming. We need a hugger. We didn't get a high enough fan. So we changed 2 bedrooms into 1 master. We got the same ceiling in here, and we went with that antique pine floor in here. Created a master bathroom here, and the vanity's in. I got to set the top. Matt Blood is coming hopefully today, tomorrow to do tile. And we have a nice big window. Replace this window and shower here. So this lobby tile floor here in the next couple of days. So Wendy, show them the guest bath and guest room.
What do you mean? Hold the laptop?
No, just.
Oh, it's hard to get in here.
Okay.
We need to redo these doors because they're all wood. But this is the guest bathroom. We kept the tub because why not? And we got enough things going on the vanity. That's going to be the toilet. We moved it over 6 inches because it was like right up against the wall here.
Big window. Changed from a small window to a big window, and around the corner there, we've got a room for
floating shelves for towels, whatever.
It's not floating. She thinks floating, but they're not going to be floating.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. So we got that guest room here.
This room had a janky wall and a bathroom, like a shower.
It was actually
toilet
a shower
vanity.
right there.
And then, but over here was only enough room for a single bed. It was the weirdest thing. So we got rid of all that, nuked it. This is a big spare bedroom with the mountain views. We took a window off there and added 2 windows.
Yeah, added 2 big windows
to look out in the mountain because why wouldn't you? Did they even have a window there? Had
there
one
was
window.
one crappy window there. we actually got rid of a window on that wall. Again, same ceiling fan issue here. We got to resolve. So
we have a tiny little closet in our room, so we're going to use one of these as ours, kind of.
Quick and easy little closet detail, and then let's go show them the kitchen and the other areas. So this is the one end of it's a ranch. Big, expansive living room, kitchen area. They had done a kitchen remodel before we got here. It's one of the few things that we actually didn't really need to mess with. We're going to paint any of the stuff that's stained. We're going to paint. And there's mountain view out the window. This hood thing to nowhere.
Let's show them the lobby and the half bath.
Yeah, let's show them the lobby.
This is a half bath, though.
Half bath here. This was the washer dryer stacked was in here. So we're going to go sink toilet in here. We're ready to go. Matt Blood going to take care of the floor. And this, I jokingly call this the lobby, but this was actually a porch that was they covered. And you can see the trim details that are kind of needing there's the best looking door in Sherman. But they had a lot of this kind of stuff, a lot of stained stuff, Amish type of doors, and everything was V-match. And I had to do this beam here to cover up some ductwork. But this stuff's coming out today. Anything you see here stained is coming out and being replaced with pre-painted, primed casing. Got to figure out this floor and straighten this out. We weren't going to attack this area, but it's going to be easier to do before we move in. So, yeah. No, I want you to be in it so you can point. So
then we get this. This used to be the actual window to this house on the porch. So they just put these shutters in, but I don't like them. Yeah,
and there was another one of those right over here, and we closed it off to get the half bath. Yeah,
but I do like this opening because you can see the driveway. And this, we'll show you next, is our laundry room and like pantry area. And we're gonna have a folding table right under this window so you can like see outside. Yep. And I'm gonna put I have a rooster stained glass. I'm gonna hang it in that window because you can still see under it.
Yep. Show them the. So this was there's a door on it that says pantry, but we're gonna make it pantry and laundry.
This is where we were. We were just out there.
Yeah.
But now we're in here. So Bob made all this.
I did all this. That's all going to be painted white, and I've had to kind of use materials that were here. Changed out into this speed base and changed the casing. Hung the door there.
Sometimes we food prep and have lunch here, but a lot of times we eat horribly.
We're going to paint this ceiling and paint that ceiling because there's no way they're going to look like that. So, and this is, in a kitchen, we feel like being painted out on the ceiling. It's going to be,
it'll separate the rooms and it'll be white, like, it's just going to look bright white.
See, Andrea says, looks like you guys have done an amazing job. So glad to see it in person beforehand. Yeah, for sure. Jess says, is that my window? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that double window.
So this was a 2-car garage.
Here's where the intruder was.
There's where the intruder was. Yeah. So 2-car garage out here. There's a catch-all right now, but this will be a dining room. We're going to replace these doors too when budget allows. Again, more with the pine ceiling. We'll leave that for now. Crappy old stone job over there. We're going to take those wing walls out. That's an old, not an old, it's like an Amish cook stove type of thing that we're going to have some fun with. But this area needs some love. You can see where it's just been a catch-all for everything. But again, great views out this door and window area of the mountain. And then Wendy will tell you about this space.
This is Studio B. Soon to be Studio B, but this is yesterday morning. This was full of all the tools. The sawdust was this high in here. We had the chop saw going over here, table saw over here, or skill saw. What was that?
Yeah, table saw.
This is our vanity for the half bath. That's our tiling for all 3 bathrooms, all set.
Yep.
So this, we're all set there.
Right, we're all set. This is right here will be my desk and backdrop. I'll rebuild the bookcase. So that will be Summit Central. Got a heat pump. Everybody puts a heat pump right over the window, right, with no trim. Look
when there's an actual whole wall right there.
So we actually may move that, but low ROI right now. So guys can see how nice and bright this is.
Little stuff to do here, like every outlet has a hole next to it.
Yeah, it's like
every single outlet.
So we went to Home Depot and got all the new baseboard radiation and some covers so that we can tune that up. You guys have heard me talk about Jimmy's couch. That's going to be right there. Okay. Yeah. I can't wait to do that. That's going to be one of the first things to move in here. We got the concrete board for the tile job. We got some things to do, like trim out the scuttle.
This goes out to the lobby for no reason. It's just a weird door. We don't know what we're going to do with it yet.
Yeah. That's back into that area out front. So you can see all the, in here in particular, a lot of the stained stuff that's got to go away. This beam right here is some sort of jury-rigged support for the front wall. I may attack that today and make sure that, we got to take that out of there. I don't like it. And so this is kind of the last room where we'll end up doing, I got to paint and touch up drywall. And, there's just a lot of this kind of stuff. And, like, look at, they painted like to the, like this kind of stuff here. So, so this stuff's on my list here for.
Oh, I tell you this. See behind the table how it's not painted in this area? See how there's no paint in this big square? That was an altar, or
Yeah, they had some weird like David Koresh church thing going here. I don't know.
Waco.
Yeah, it was probably going to be a Waco, but for the most part, those are good. So we're not attacking those right now. And a lot of space here. So it gives us, I mean, this whole space, going to have my desk there, bookshelf backdrop there. We'll have a couch chair here. So it's going to be a great space to just,
Keep trying to get behind you.
Yeah, show them the basement.
No, yeah, but I keep trying to get behind you, so I'm not in the damn video all the time.
Front. Is anybody still
Another
watching?
chandelier. Are they?
Yeah, I think so. 12 people. All right.
Oh.
Stairs were good. This had a bunch of this basement had cork flooring down here.
And a bunch of furniture that was moldy.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
So we came in and pulled out the cork flooring. There was a little exercise room over there. Our drywall guy tuned things up down here. But this area down here is going to be the gym. Okay. So there we put a new water tank in, new well tank. The big weight set is going to go in here. We got a heat pump that we relocated, repurposed. What we did, we painted the floors, which kind of got the basement-y feel out of it. And we relocated all tools yesterday down here. So we've committed to moving down here.
You gotta move that up a little bit. You're on the
yeah. So this is, we built all these storage racks for our Costco containers. And yeah, I'm told the boiler is high efficiency. We repiped that. We're getting rid of that old wood-fired boiler there. We did a brand new electrical panel. In fact, a whole new electrical service on the house. So did that. And out here is an exit to the daylight area. And then in here was this, was kind of a bedroom area. There was a bed right here. So this will be kind of extra space. And again, a nice window out to the mountain and kind of a haphazard, half-assed built bathroom down here, which we were going to tear out, but has been a godsend for the project because it's
the only bathroom that
works.
works.
We're able to use it. So we're close. We're getting there. We got a lot of work. I was hoping to be down here putting base trim in yesterday. Wendy's got a good find.
They left some awesome mirrors, like 3 of them.
Yeah. So, and this is going to be, the floor in here is going to be all those black mats. So Tractor Supply stall mats, basically, which are heavy as hell. But we're not going to change trim down here. We'll just paint it out, and that's going to be good space. So anyway, that's the tour of the inside. Someday we'll do the outside.
This is the color it used to be.
Yeah, that green is the color it used to be down here.
So bright now.
Yeah. Anyway, Andrew says, Gospoderic, looks great. Glad we take some of the furniture.
Oh, Gospoderic.
Yeah. Kristen says, amazing job. Thank you for the tour. We can't wait to visit. Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah, Kristen.
Oh, yeah.
Derrick. Yeah. Dad said really cleaned out your office. Yeah, we did. We really made it. We had to do it. You know, at that point in the project where you got to just stop and put some shit away and clean stuff up, take care of it, and say, okay, that's going to cause me to be up and down the stairs a little bit today, but only to get the trim work done out in that space. So for the most part, we're there. We're in good shape, and if we delay moving in, it'll be only so that we can get a few more things done. So. Whew.
Anyway.
Yeah, thanks. I love you.
You're welcome. What time
Appreciate
is it?
Yeah.
I can't see. 8:38. Ooh, that was a
yeah.
haul.
We appreciate you guys following along. It's been fun. I hope today's conversation kind of reminded you that success isn't built by one person, right? It takes a lot to get something like this done. Behind every business and every dream and every big goal it's got to be a solid relationship, that you got to be intentional with, and you got to communicate, you got to listen, and be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patient. Luckily, I have a lot of it.
Yeah. So you guys know I like to challenge you. So today I'd like to challenge you. Don't just work on your business, okay? Invest in the people who are building it with you. So I want to thank you for helping me with my business and our business really, and helping create this. And I'll just ask you before we go, like when, flash forward a year when things are settled down, what's next for you? Because you put a lot of stuff on hold to do this. You were getting cranking with your love and kindness stuff and your t-shirts, and what are you doing a year from now?
I don't know for sure, but I know I'm going to be healthy and in way better shape than I am right now because I put that on hold. We both did, kind of.
Brutal. Yeah.
And I'm going to vamp up my t-shirt, change things. I am going to work on that a lot. And I'm also going to do more for you, like get that nailed down.
Yeah. I'll be you're going to be
I'm just going to be here working and
loving life,
living a nice life.
Yeah, guys, we got an 800-foot driveway, 6 acres, and a view of the mountain. Who's got it better than us, right? I always say that.
I know. And I say probably a couple people, but I
love you guys. We love you. I love you. Appreciate you doing this with me, and thanks for doing everything I say all the time. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
All right, guys, we got to go. We got things to do. I appreciate you all. Share it out. Maybe it'll help somebody in some way that's working with their spouse and trying to do the thing. Devin Lehman, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. You missed the tour, but catch it on the rewind. Guys, share it out. If you think it might help somebody that's working with a spouse. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it, Dad. The tour was good. I don't know if it was shaky, but I wish I could have turned the camera around. But anyway, we'll do it again, especially when we finish.
I get so many before and after pictures too.
It's not far out. Yeah,
it's going to take me a week to go back that far, probably. But
I do have one picture of you on the ladder, just crying, going.
Whatever, Bob.
Not laughing.
Whatever, Bob.
All right, guys, we're out of here. I hope you have a great day. Have a fantastic week. Keep the dream alive. World domination. Don't forget. All right. Be productive. We'll see you guys later. Thanks, Wendy.